What's up, y'all? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up? I'm live on TikTok and YouTube. Never been live on TikTok, so yeah, we're gonna see how it go. But what's up, everybody? How's y'all's day? Give it a minute for people to creep on in. But I don't know. Much I want to talk about. It's not about what we're doing, not about the actions you're taking. It's more so about how we feeling, right? It's like 95% about what you're feeling, that energy that we're putting out there. It's not about the actions, so to speak, but that energy that you have when you're doing those actions, when you're relaxing, when you're going about your day, when you're putting your foot forward. How are you feeling? What are you appreciating throughout the day? You know what I mean? How are you feeling? Are you talking down? Are you feeling bad? Are you saying you don't want to do this, this, and this, but you're still doing it? It's about that energy. What they say these days, you know what I mean? It's the aura. It's the aura, man. Straight up. How you feeling? That's what it's about. That is what's it about. And I'm realizing that I'm putting that more into action more and more every day. You know, I have known this truth, but it seems like it just fades away sometimes. And because we be getting caught up in the day-to-day life, and it's so easy to get caught up in everyday life because so many people around us and the situations around us aren't even in the same headspace or the same knowing that I am in or you are in, so to speak. You know what I mean? And sometimes it may seem weird when you are in the headspace of putting that feeling to the forefront instead of taking action. You know what I mean? Like, to some people, it may seem like you are fucking off, or you in la la land, or you delusional type shit. But what's wrong with being delusional? You feel me? What is wrong with being delusional? What is wrong with being in la la land to feel good about your life? You know what I mean? What's up, everybody? My first time being live on TikTok, so I'm on TikTok and YouTube. But like, what's wrong with it? What is wrong with putting those feelings to the forefront instead of putting the everyday life, the actions to the forefront? Think about it. If doing the opposite, which is putting your actions to the forefront, everyday life, thinking more about the 3D, what has that really done for your mental? You feel me? Like, I know for me, it's more like I'm in my head, I'm anxious, I'm thinking about what somebody else is thinking about, like, towards me. But when I'm thinking about me and my feelings and how I'm going about my everyday life, I'm on cloud nine. You feel me? Like, I'm feeling good. I'm attracting more things that I want into my life. I'm feeling abundant. I'm feeling prosperous. I'm feeling more healthy. I'm feeling more happy. But bro, when it's the opposite and I'm in the headspace of thinking about what I need to do, it's just more anxiety. And that's not the way to live. We've been so conditioned, man, so fucking conditioned to believe that we need to take action. Action is what makes us. Action is what characterizes us. But is it really? No, hell no. That's a lie. That's what has people jumping off buildings and shit. Straight up. That's what that's what has people committing suicide. Y'all share the live. Y'all share the live. What's up? What's up, everybody? And thank y'all for joining. Like I said, I'm live on YouTube and TikTok. TikTok for the first time. I'm new to this, but I appreciate y'all. What's going on, everybody? Chris, Zuni, Jew. Y'all hit that like button as well. Hit that share button. Like button and share button. I appreciate y'all. Do you believe in love at first sight? Hmm. Sometimes we just gotta motivate ourselves. You know what I mean? Motivation fades. Motivation fades, but really, it's about the discipline. It's about the devotion. What are you really devoted to? You know, what is the goals that you have for your life? Not about making money, because eventually the money will come. How to take care of yourself and life in general. That will come the more you start to enjoy life. What's up, everybody? Y'all say something in the chat. What's up, chat? Let me know. Let me know. What is wrong with this? Hold on. Feel like no, it's what's up, y'all? Y'all hit that share button for me. Hit that like button as well. That heart, whatever it is, on TikTok. Like I said, it's my first time being live on TikTok. That hit that share button. Hit that like button. Go ahead, click my the link in my bio and join my YouTube. That's where it really be going down at. It's crazy. Hold on. Dang, that's crazy. I have no idea what I'm doing on here. But I think I'm gonna hop back on later, see what's going on. I feel like that's when I get more of an interaction and people vibing and talking later on in the day. So thank everybody for joining, by the way. Thank y'all. Hit that share button. Let me see. Hold on. Is this okay? Maybe I'll stay on, get the perks, 20 minutes. See what that's about. Because I have no idea. We gonna see. See how good it can get, you know? Thinking about, hold up, everybody. What's up?
I'm home.
How's school?
Good.
Yeah. You wear your bonnet to school?
Yeah. Where's Bean and Frank?
They're in the garage because they want to come in. So we're
Oh.
gonna have to go get them. All right, let me find what I wanted to read, y'all.
What's he making you?
But it says, when you become too consciously concerned about what others think, when you become too careful to consciously try to please others, when you become too sensitive to the real or fancy disapproval of other people, then you have excessive negative feedback, inhibition, and poor performance. Consciously monitor your every act, word, or manner. Again, you become inhibited and self-conscious. You become too careful to make a good impression, and in so doing, choke off, restrain, and inhibit your creative self, and end up making a rather poor impression. Straight up. But the way you make a good impression on other people is, what's going on, Micah? Never consciously try to make a good impression on them. Never act or fail to act purely for consciously contrived effect. Never wonder consciously what other person is thinking of you, how he is judging you. Basically, do your own damn thing. You know what I mean? Trying to consciously act in a way for other people or consciously thinking about what other people are going to think about you is cutting off who you are truly meant to be, cutting off that divine beauty that's within you, cutting off your real personality. You know what I mean? It's so easy to get caught up in that consciously being self-conscious or being conscious of other people's consciousness, so to speak, what other people are thinking of you. So, in other words, y'all, gain more poise, you gain more love for yourself, you gain more of your true oneness, your true personality once you really let go of trying to be so self conscious or thinking of what other people are thinking about you. You know what I mean? What is the situation that you go into and you just feel completely yourself? What are those situations? What are those scenarios? Because thinking of those scenarios and situations in your everyday life will help you get over that self consciousness, will help you get over being conscious of other people's thoughts. You know what I mean? It will allow you to be who you are truly meant to be. And you can show that beauty within you straight up. Mm, you know, it says excessive carefulness or being too anxious not to make an error is a form of excessive negative feedback. You know, you're constantly telling yourself not to fuck up. So you are giving yourself that negative feedback as if you are going to be a fuck up. When you just relax and just let your character flow, the right people will enjoy you. And you will learn to enjoy yourself even more. You will learn to let that true beauty flow. You know what I mean? Instead of being conscious, you just sit in that uncomfortability. You learn to sit with it and learn to embrace it. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to think of the right thing to say, it'll just flow. And sooner or later, it becomes strength because you, if you really think about it and realize being self conscious, being conscious of how you are acting, trying to be a certain way is a sign of weakness because, and since you don't really love yourself enough to show your true colors, feel me? What's up, everybody? What's going on? I can't believe this, bro. Usually I have like 20, 30 people on YouTube. Like I said, I'm gonna join on YouTube later. Cause this is crazy, bro. Nothing for 20 minutes. I don't understand. What's going on, everybody? Y'all let me know what's up. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna stay on for a little bit. Get some, then unlock the guests, unlock the hosts and shit. Yeah, you don't do the damn thing, TikTok. What's up, everybody? Thank y'all for joining. Hit that like button for me if you haven't already. Hold up. Freeze. Hit that share button too. Hit that share for me. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the reactions. I appreciate you. Whoever you are. Thank you. Thank you. What's going on with you? Yeah, man. When you let your creative personality out, you let that image of God, who you're created to be, you let that out instead of being self-conscious or being conscious of what other people are thinking of you. You let your real personality out. You let that divine oneness out. You let that divinity, you know what I mean? And eventually the right opportunities, the right situations and people will find you because you're being your real self. But you can't get that dimming your light. You can't get that while you are shunning yourself. You know what I mean? Being the one man fish in the pond. You can't do that. That's not life, man. You gotta enjoy life. You gotta unlock that real personality. Allow yourself to unlock that real personality within you. You know what I mean? That's the attractive side of you. Straight up. Do it uncomfortable. Don't even think about how you are being. Even if you seem weird, even if you feel weird, do it uncomfortable. Speak. Speak your mind. Go out and dance, sing, whatever. Whatever it is, do something new. Whatever you've been wanting to do it. And you will become more magnetic. You are letting go of that aura, that new word that everybody used today, that you're letting go of that aura that has been dimming you and finding a way to shine light on your true personality. And the more you let go of that low vibrational shit that's dimming your aura, you become more magnetic. Because all that, look, when there's a magnet and there's so much dirt on it and shit, like it makes the magnet weaker. You know what I mean? And that's who we are. We're energetic beings. We can be super magnetic, but with all of the trauma and thinking of the past and the low vibrational shit, what we're eating, what we're drinking, what we're spending our time on, that's not really feeding our our energy and our mind and our body and our soul, is dimming your light. Is dimming your magnetic field. It's no bueno, man. No bueno. You get the feeling that you're in touch with something real the more that you start to let your true personality shine. So, you know, if this was me a year or so ago, you wouldn't have caught me being on live, man. I don't know how many times I gotta say that. Like, this is something that I'm becoming more comfortable with. You know what I mean? This was not me. I don't know if you could tell, but shit. Excuse me. You're excused. You're the first person to comment in my TikTok live. I'm live on TikTok and YouTube. So y'all hit that share button. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all go ahead subscribe. Do the damn thing. Hope y'all having a wonderful day wherever you at. But yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy it as much as you can. Enjoy life as much as you can, man. Like I said, it's not about what you're doing, but it's about how you feeling. How are you feeling? Are you being grateful for the things that you have in your life right now? Or are you complaining? Are you complaining about wanting more? You know what I mean? The more you complain about wanting more and the more you complain about the lack thereof, the more you are going to find things to complain about. The more you are going to find lack. Life is a mirror, man. I'm just understanding that more and more every day. Straight up, like sometimes, like I've known this fact, this truth, but it just fades sometimes. I forget it sometimes because you just get caught up in the everyday life. The mundane life is so fucking easy because that's what you see mostly. Well, that's what I see mostly around me, you know? But I have to be that beacon, so to speak, and change my energy to then start to change the energy around me. But it ain't gonna happen outside of me. You know what I mean? It starts with us, it starts with you as an individual. And then, and only then, things will start to change. Oh, I get it. So, says when every human being has a mysterious something we call personality. When we say that a person has a good personality, we really mean that he has freed and released the creative potential within him and is able to express his real self. Honestly, we really do. Poor personality and inhibited personality are one and the same. The person with a poor personality does not express the creative self within. He has restrained it, handcuffed it, locked it up, and thrown away the key. For real, the word inhibit really literally means to stop, prevent, prohibit, and restrain. The inhibited personality has imposed restraint upon the expression of the real self. For one reason or another, he is afraid to express himself, afraid to be himself, and has locked up his real self within an inner prison. Hmm. The symptoms of inhibition are many and varied: shyness, timid, self consciousness, hostility, feelings of excessive guilt, insomnia, nervousness, irritability, inability to get along with others. Man, frustration is characteristic of pr- practically every area and activity of the inhibited personality. His, his real and basic frustration is failure to be himself and his failure to adequately express himself. Man, That's real. I can really reading that the other day, it really like struck something within me because for so long I haven't I never really felt oh shit. Ugh. Oh, that hurt. Never really felt, safe to be myself. And that's for what? Going on 36 years, 35 years. Never really felt safe to be myself up until recently. You know what I mean? And it's crazy to think about. With nobody in my life, nobody, never really felt safe, 100% safe enough to be myself until recently. And it's not even about, you know, being self conscious, it's about being conscious of other people's consciousness and like what other people may think of me. Because for so long, I've been talked down on with so many other things, like how I speak, how I carry myself, how I don't know, just do weird things out of the blue. Like, I don't know. And it just dawned on me the other day while reading this book that I inhibited my personality. I became shy, you know what I mean? Like I said a little bit ago, you wouldn't have caught me dead being on the live stream or making videos a year ago. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy the things that we go through, the things that life gives us. Either, well, a lot of people, it inhibits us. It restrains us. It makes us these angry, frustrated people. And we don't even know why. We just think that's just the way I am. But that ain't it, man. We've been holding on to past traumas for so long and past experiences for so long and making the past dictate our future, making the past dictate our present. But when we realize the past and those experiences are just that, they're just experiences. They're not dictating who we are unless we let them. You know what I mean? They're there for us to experience and they're there for us to learn and grow from. Not to say this is who you are. You know, we make mistakes. Mistakes don't make us. And I feel like that's a lesson for everybody to know. We're not our mistakes. It's just an experience that we partook in. I made a mistake. I'm not a mistake. You know what I mean? This happened to me. That doesn't mean I'm a product of that situation. That situation didn't make me. That situation didn't make you unless you let it. And that is something that we all need to take with us every day and just be in the moment, be present, and know, don't be angry about the past, don't be fearful of the future, but be in the present and appreciate the present because having our energy in the past, how can anything change if our energy is stuck in the past? How can we ever be in the future enough to actually make how can we ever be in the present enough to make the future change if we're so stuck in the past? If we're so stuck in dimming who we are and not letting our personality, that divine creation from God, shine within us, it can't happen. It can't happen, but it's waiting on us to let it happen. You know what I mean? It's waiting. It's there for a reason. It's just waiting because we have the control to do everything and anything we fucking want to. But right now, a lot of people are wanting to dim their light, wanting to be quiet, wanting to not be seen. But hey, man, once you start to let yourself be seen, the right people will find you. There's people waiting on you to let your voice be heard, to let your creativity be seen, be heard, whatever it may be. Doing music, writing poems, construction, helping out people. There's people waiting on you, but you have to allow yourself to be seen. And that is what I'm doing right now. Thank y'all for 100 views. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm about to head out though. I'm gonna be back later, do some schoolwork, go check on the kids. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to get to the 30-minute mark on TikTok because this is my first time being live on TikTok, and there's like some perks to unlock. So that's what I wanted to do. So I'll catch y'all later on tonight, if not tomorrow. Much love to y'all. Straight up. Peace.